Turn it up, let the speakers blast. Late night noise, it's a local glass. No rules, no script, just talking trash. If it cracks on screen, it never lasts. Seasoned wired, ready to snap. Roses in the cut with a sharp tongue jab. Hot takes fly and the chat goes mad. Every word, it's like broken glass. No filter, no fear, just moving fast. Say it loud, this is local glass. Count it in, let the chaos pass. Crack the screen, welcome to local glass.
Hello, Glassholes. Happy Friday. I hope you guys are ready for today's episode of Glass, because we have got a fun one for you. I'm sure you could kind of guess a little bit of what's going to be happening today. But we also got the LSU University episode on Tech Protect. So get very excited because we've got a lot to get through today. He did say he should be coming on, so we got a lot to get into. So without further ado, really quickly, we got Band Mono with the 5 Glasshole gifted members. And you guys haven't even seen the full look of it yet. I know, you're just seeing it from like the top, and this ain't the full picture. But let me go ahead and bring in Rosie so we can go ahead and get started with you guys today. Rosie, where you at?
I'm here. Wait, give me 1 second. Wait,
I'm
wait,
here.
wait.
I'm here.
Hey, wait.
We got Loki Barra with the 5 Glasshole gifted members.
Okay, wait. Don't show me right away for fear of whatever it's gonna start up with.
What do you mean don't show you? If you're already here, the stream is on,
Just
shorty.
I'm saying full screen yourself for 2 seconds so I can turn my camera on, because you know how there's a delay, and I don't know what it's about to show.
I was like, oh, you're good. I'll just hide the little members thing. You're good. Are you there?
Okay.
Can I show you now?
Yeah.
Oh ho ho.
Oh ho ho ho!
We're cherries of a bigger variety. Now, all I'm gonna say is one of these cherry costumes has a little special surprise on it. And the only way you can see that is to unlock today's fit check with 150 likes. So go ahead, drop them likes. Show us.
Sacre bleu!
Sacre bleu. We're sacre red. Sacre rojo. Sacre rouge. Sacre rouge.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
We got Bam Mono with the 5 Glasshole gifted members. Why is this beret, by the way, the itchiest thing I've ever put on in my life? Like, actually, 10 out of 10, the itchiest thing.
No, that's how I feel about this fucking bodysuit, bro. It's also way tighter than I thought it was gonna be, so it's showing off the girls way more than I thought it was.
I really
That's
want
why-
to show you the rest of my costume because the top and bottom like difference happening right now is something.
It's definitely something for me too. No Bubba back, or we'll break TOOOS.
TOOOS. Because they'd be like, oh my god.
I'm saying, I already feel like I'm pushing it with the titties.
We got Loki Barra with another 5 Glasshole gifted members. Are you and Mono just going members for members right now? What's happening?
We could go Ben for Ben. No, fuck that. We could go M for M.
We could go literally member for member. That's crazy.
Thank you, Loki. Thank you, Van Mono. Let's see if we can green the fucking fruit today.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
It's fitting, because we're fruit.
Oh, wait. I love that. Do I look cute? You look cute. I feel like I look like I threw this together last minute, and it sucks because I worked really hard on this.
I don't know if I look cute. We'll see when I stand up. But we got Band Mono with another 5 Glasshole gifted members. So, if you guys don't know what today is, we are finishing out our Big Cherry Goal, and we are doing Tech Protect's episode of LCU University. as per usual with LCU University, I tend to find they randomly pop on in the middle of the episode, which I think adds to the ambiance almost. So we won't ask you guys to tag him or anything. We'll let Tech Protect come over when he's ready, because also, to be fair, he just did 4 hours of shows in the A circuit doing Crypt leading into Gay. So hopefully we'll see him soon. But I asked him in the main, and he said they'll be seeing 6 hours of Tech Protect tomorrow, so I'm assuming he'll be here. We got Logie Bear with another 5 Glasswell gifted members.
What the fuck is happening today? Do you guys have like a bet or something?
I think they have like
that we're
a
not
thing going
privy
against
to?
each other. Also, I see people saying I'm too quiet for headphone users. Let me check what it sounds like on my phone really quickly and see if it's actually fucked up and I need to change something or not.
Okay, dokie. I hope you guys enjoyed today. We had to, cause I didn't want to like hold this off for another like weekend, cause we don't normally get like the same viewership,
No.
you know. So
There's nothing wrong with my mic. I don't know what's up with y'all who keep saying that, by the way. I will literally watch a stream on my phone and my headphones on my TV and I sound fine. Rosie's mic is louder than mine. That's just something, the fact about life. There's nothing I could do to change her mic being louder than mine naturally. So it's got a booming bass mine does not have. So if that's what you're talking about, my mic just does not have booming bass on it.
I also snapped this piece off yesterday accidentally.
Did it trigger you? You were pissed you had to talk into the square?
No, you know what did trigger me?
Hmm.
The fucking cowboy hat. Yeah, I'm still not over that. No. I'm not bringing that.
Country cherry today, partner. Don't say I won't be. Mono, you can't fuck with me. Ban Mono with the 2 said Zay, you're muted on stream. I can see it.
We saw.
I can see it at the bottom. There, partner.
I just can't move very much, but here we go. Yeehaw.
Yo, little lady. How you doing today there, partner?
Get on, little lady. Get on.
Well, that wouldn't
But
make
yeah, no,
sense
it
there,
literally
Tom. He
just-
said it's not just mono. I can't hear you either, partner. Well, you must be a fantastic lip reader, because how'd you know I said that?
Yeah, what the fuck?
It's okay. Yeah, they're just
Wait.
fucking.
I'm sorry, they're just fucking?
I was gonna say they're just fucking with me, and then you started to say something, so I just stopped, and I was like, oh, well, they're just fucking.
No, you could have kept going. No, you could have kept going for that.
They're just fucking. Let them go. All right, well, we gotta get
Yeah.
into the actual Tech Protect deep dive.
I heard you're planning to do a deep dive. Oh, Steak, you're not tech.
Oh, you're at NASCAR.
Oh.
Flip that shit.
Aw, shit.
Yeah.
Aw,
Aw,
shit.
Look at the NASCAR. Not stadium? NASCAR parking lot? Question mark? Are you at the stadium?
Racetrack? Is it the
We're at
racetrack?
Talladega.
Talladega. Alabama.
Bam.
Wow.
Yeehaw, partner.
I just wanted to call in and show it.
Have
Love
fun.
you.
We got the
Glass
Be safe.
love you, Steak. We got the steak special today.
We got a little exclusive of the Talladega NASCAR race there. And we got Spooples with the 99 cents hot dog, and we'll drop mustard on a cherry. Mustard on a cherry. And we got Bam Mono with the 2 who said one's in the chat. If you can't hear Zay, Mono, stop this bullshit. Stop it. I'm not gonna get like fucking bullied today. Little Mel 82 with the 2 said, you sound fine, Zay. Don't listen to them. Yeah, a real one. Thank you, little Mel.
yeah.
A real one.
Thank you. Also, am I lagging? Because you know that's kind of just how this goes.
Like
normally,
a little bit, but
so.
it's not enough to like. I'd be like turn it off and back on yet, because it usually gets worse than
Hell
this.
yeah.
So.
Also, Spooples, thank you with the 99-cent hot dog, because you are now S1K. We are S1K.
S1K. All right, you give them your fit check first, because they already hit that shit. They wanted the cherry fit check. Oh, Tech's
God
here in
damn,
time
that
for
was
the
so-
cherry fit check.
Aw.
Oh, God, this is a fucking great time to come.
What happened?
We're about a cherry fit check on him. You want to see our cherry fits?
Cherry fits. Let's go.
We had to be.
I will say, fit checks here are mandated though. So you're gonna have to give us a fit check, and I pray to God you have pants on.
Let me go get some fucking pants. All right.
How did we know he was Winnie the Poohing it?
I'm wearing the same shit I always wear. It's a black shirt, black fucking sweatpants. It's like.
Oh, he didn't even have to stand. He got fancy. I don't even think I could hit that. I'd be showing too much today.
Okay, I'm gonna get this over with.
All right, fit check on him. Fit check on him. Okay. She's red. She's a cherry. Okay, she went the sexy route. I see. We know but back today, guys.
Those red fishnets?
Yeah.
Okay, pop off, color coordinated.
Thank you.
Okay, guys. There's a lot.
Oh, come the boots! Come the boots, bitch! Come through! Yeah! Give us a duck walk! Yeah! Incredible show stopping.
Confusion right now. We just had to randomly hit a goal we had to do in the mix of your deep dive today. So sorry for the confusion.
No worries.
Okay, so today we are going to be covering your start, leave, and come back into the LCU all at once. So I think the place to start would be mentioning how you first came in to do Tech Talk with JKBJ.
Yeah.
So what brought you in doing that? Because that just seems like a really interesting mix. I low-key could not see you and him being friends.
Well, my presence online in the content creation space was usually in the background for other bigger streamers or other YouTubers. I had my own Twitch stream back in the day, so I love content creation. I started dating this lady online, ends up being Sarah. We meet in person, and she's like, oh, by the way, my dad's a video game guy. And I was like, oh, he plays Call of Duty or something? Oh, no, he's his name is this. And I Google him. It's oh, it's David fucking Jaffe, the guy who made God of War. After a while, he's like, oh, I do YouTube. And we started talking. And I was like, well, your channel it's not going anywhere. You need help. And so I offered to help him with his YouTube channel as a producer. And we were looking for other people to do content with. And we got in contact with JKB and Rich from Review Tech USA. And they were like, we have this show called Local Tech Talk. And we think Jeff would be perfect for it. I was like, okay. So we set it up, him as a guest host.
Yes.
And then during the first showing, Review Tech, RTU, was just not talking. He was just kind of boring. And Keem had noted why the fuck is the host of the show not doing anything? And it ended up happening was they replaced Rich with David Jaffe, and I came on as the producer for Jaffe.
Yeah, and you guys only did Tech Talk for what, maybe 4 or 5 episodes before?
3.
Oh, 3. Even
That's
less
it.
than what I remember. And then Keem was yeah, fuck that shit. And so he decided to take Jay out and then I can't remember if you were technically on the show at that time or if you were still the producer, but it was Jaffe and Bunny Button, I remember.
Yeah, so they removed, so it was just JKB and Jaffe, and that lasted for a week, and they changed the name to Madhouse. But JKB was a little boring, right? He was a little slower. No offense to JKB, I like his content, solo stream shit. But, Keem was like, you know what, Jay? You two, you gotta go. Give Jaffe this fucking channel on his own. And so it was just me and Jaffe talking for the first 3 weeks. It was just a David Jaffe show with me as a background producer, kind of who's that short bald guy who has a podcast? He's like the MMA guy. Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan?
Yeah, Joe Rogan has his little producer guy.
Said that. He said short bald guy podcast. I'm like, he's definitely talking about Joe Rogan. No way.
My brain sounded like dial up. I said,
yeah.
I was like, you're gonna have to narrow it down.
So Jaffe on that stream used to be like, Tech, pull up this clip, and then I would be like the little background dude.
Yeah. Now,
we
I
eventually
need to
got
tell
Bunny.
the people really quickly, though, that Madhouse is one of the best produced shows the LCU has ever seen. The stuff that they cooked up on Madhouse in the early days of the LCU was genuinely, like, it put a shift in the LCU because nobody had seen anything like that at that point. They had like graphics and things. It was just like a well-produced show, and so many people gave a lot of credit to tech specifically at that time for like what you guys were able to produce because it was crazy.
I have a clip if you want to see.
Of the old, because I found like the ones on
old
like
Madhouse.
Jaffe's channel, and I wasn't sure if I could show them because.
You can if you want to. Keem's been fine with that.
Okay.
I have an old original Madhouse clip involving Becky Boop.
Please.
Gotta see that.
So do you remember when we made the Locale Cafe do the Locale Coffee?
Mm-hmm.
Well, the reviews came in and they were like, "Why the fuck is it butterscotch? That's fucking disgusting." People were not happy with it. And Jeffy was like, "Let's just see what happens when Becky eats some of the." So she ate coffee and she like blew her shit. But here's a clip. I'll hit play.
Yeah, this is
China is ready for more. Becky, you ready to eat some more food stuff? Yeah. Okay, fair enough. Dinner is served. You are going to have Becky eat Savage. Holy shit. This is not the day.
Oh no.
You better get that bitch over here, and I'm going to eat her. Becky, are you sure? I know you guys, you might want to take a night to just relax. Okay. All right. Well, sorry, Savage. That's how it goes in the big city, pal. Well, I do declare that's just how that's going to go. Do.
And by the way, these clips were played live. We didn't record videos and just like show them. This was all done through OBS, through maybe like 120 layers of different parts to the show to make a game on screen. Let's see what happens when Becky eats Voltage.
Eat up, Becky. You think you have to tell me to eat up? I know what to do. And of course, we go into the cutaway as we go using science and watch as Savage descends into the colon and comes out the other end, and let's see what she has become on the other end. Holy shit, you guys.
Oh my god, the Lego movie. Dude, this
yeah,
is such a throwback.
Not
Holy
Eric.
shit.
So we edited this one together, but this is from cuts from the stream. Previously, Becky ate Eric, and the Lego movie came out. And I think they ate wings, and it was the love message or something. And here's Savage going through the digestive.
This whole thing has been a plan the whole time on the part of Savage. Look what she has done. Blink. She has a picture of Becky's house. She has a shotgun. And oh my God, bang, bang, bang. She's actually shooting at
Becky's butt?
Becky's butthole.
Oh, no.
The chunks of her butthole are falling into the toilet. Bloop, bloop,
Oh, my God.
bloop. And Savage is all like, don't mess with Texas. That's Savage right there.
No, can I say OG Madhouse, one of the, and still, like, best shows in the LCU, dude. I was such a Madhouse fan. That type of content, like, no one had done anything like that. It was just so funny. You guys were so unfiltered, but that's what also kind of led into some crazy things happening. So before the actual downfall of Madhouse, though, you guys had that IRL event to kind of compete with Fat Camp, which I feel like kind of put you guys in the eyesights of Keem. Do you want to explain to them a little bit about what happened at the ghost hunting event?
Yeah, so we did try to do an IRL event. You know, no other show was doing it except for live. And so Keem was like, you guys should try it too. You know, you have David Jaffe, he's super creative. And we did a haunted hotel overnight stream. We had planned it for like a month. I had contacted the manager of the hotel. I got in contact. We talked to I think the owner as well. And we were like, we need to confirm internet speeds, access to an Ethernet port, all this. And they were like, yeah, you have this, you have this, you have permission to film. Everything was on board. We hired fucking security to stand outside the hotel just in case, which ended up being necessary, by the way. And we even rented out the Whaley House, which is one of the most haunted locations in the US.
I know about the Whaley House, yeah.
We rented the entire house out for an overnight private tour, which I think cost us like $4,000. And we get to the haunted hotel. It's an IRL event first. We have lunch with Billy the Fridge and a couple of fans. And then we prep our stream, and the fucking owner of the hotel lied to us about the internet shit. Turns out the internet was only that speed in like the office, like the manager's office, and not in the rooms. And so we're in the most haunted room in the hotel, trying to go live, and the connection is awful. The audio's not working. Things aren't going through correctly. And it was a terrible fucking stream. You know,
the best
we
way
weren't
to
even
describe it as a viewer was like Jaffe sitting in this dark room. Like it looked like in front of like a laptop or something, and you could barely see him because it's dark, and it was like cutting out frames like every few seconds. Like you'd hear Jaffe say something, and then it cuts for like 30 seconds, and then it comes back in. And I tried to watch it multiple times because I was so excited for this, and I think a lot of people were too. And you guys did a big goal for this too, didn't you?
Yeah, it was like 1,000 members, or maybe it was 1,200 members, something like that. Which it still didn't cover the cost. In total, for that entire trip, it was maybe $11,000 or $12,000 together, and the stream only paid for like $6,000 or something. So half the money came from me and Jaffe.
Yeah.
But I had fun. It was a terrible stream.
So I feel like that kind of, so Jaffe was known as like one of the most loved people in the LCU at that point, kind of controversial because of like the whole thing that happened with like the Tina period blood thing, but that'll be for Jaffe's deep dive, guys. We can't get too into Jaffe. You, I feel like low-key went through the ghost situation mostly unscathed. I feel like Jaffe took the brunt of the heat for that. So you were able to continue on with people still being cool with you. Would you say that?
I'd say that was the reception for the LCU, but for the Madhouse audience, I was the producer and I didn't produce. It was my job to make sure the internet was correct. It was my job to make sure we had everything, extra prepared. And it just didn't end up that way. I also have a behind the scenes photo for you if you want it. This is Jaffe and Bunny outside the Whaley house the day before. She's fantastic. I miss her.
She's just a beautiful soul. Love her.
Would you ever consider like redoing like a stream like that in like a different location with Jaffe?
Now that we live in the same spot, yes, we've thought about it often, doing streams like that. The downside is, like, we would love to do mobile streams, right? Connect to our phone, do it from our phones. Even for like the YouTube Shorts audience that watches live streams, I think it'd be great. The downside is you can't do that as an editor on a channel. You need to be like a manager or the owner, right? And Keem's just not going to let us be the manager of the fucking channel. But we do have, this is a little bit of a spoiler. I don't think we've said this ever publicly. We do have an IRL event planned, and we're in the works of it, but it's not announced yet. And now that Wings Redemption is on Crypt, it's maybe we have to consider some additional things.
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask you about that a little bit later, but I guess now that it kind of came up, how are you guys enjoying having Wings on the show now? Because I know that Crypt has gone like a totally different direction from like what Madhouse used to be, and I feel like you guys have not like, to be real, kind of almost struggled with what you want the show's identity to be. Like, I feel like there's like 1 month I feel like it's this, and 1 month I feel like it's that. Do you feel like Wings is going to kind of help you guys like bring it back?
Yeah, I mean, the first month of Crypt, we are jumping a lot ahead, but I say we just did the Wings question, then we go to Crypt later on, because I think that's the end of your show, right?
Absolutely.
So for Wings is fantastic. Love Wings. Been a fan of his for a while. Me and him chat all the time now. So happy addition.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, and then we'll get more of that. Oh, so I actually can show you guys some of the final moments of Madhouse, because I don't think it shows exactly what you guys got banned for, but okay. So I don't think Tech got technically banned, but you, Jaffe, and Bunny all got taken live off air for this moment, and Tech was pretty much the only person left after Madhouse, which we'll explain the shows you went to in a sec, but we gotta show them the moment that happened, because it was crazy. This was one of the craziest moments that had happened in the LCU, like, thus far. nobody had seen Keem get this angry or upset about anything.
There we go. We were
Dude, are you guys actually like fucking serious?
We were just now talking about your wife's vagina, sir.
Are you serious? Because I think that's like that's so out of control.
Well, wait a minute. That's
And let me be clear. When I said that didn't say the full, that still wasn't the full thing, guys. Like, there was a lot more that happened before that in context. But yeah, what Jaffe said was a summed up version of what was happening.
Yeah.
Jersey, do you have any questions, by the way? Because you've not seen a lot of this. And I'm like, you look flabbergasted.
I have so many questions, like with the Jaffe thing and shit, but I mean, like you said, we'll save that for his deep dive. I'm gooped and gagged right now.
Yeah, the
like,
issue with Tech and Jaffe is their lore is so directly intertwined. You're going to get bits and pieces of Jaffe here. So we're going to have to do Jaffe soon, because I don't want you guys thinking Jaffe's just, like, fucked up through all of this.
Yeah, short TLDR, for months, Jaffe was like, we need to have a phone number they can call. And I was like, that's a dumb fucking idea. I don't like that. I can't control a phone caller, but I know who a Discord user is, and I can take them out immediately if they're like going overboard. And then one day he does this stream where he's like, I'm using a fucking phone number, Tech. You can't stop me. And I'm not running OBS, right? So a caller comes in, says some things about, Keem's fiance, says some things about Keem. And Jaffe let that conversation go on for too long. And I was messaging him in the group chat, like, end this, stop this. This is dumb. And then Keem saw me typing, like, I don't know why the fuck we're doing the phone number thing. I hate the phone number thing. So he, Jaffe
was that like
fired.
the first time that you guys did the phone number thing, or like did you have people frequently calling?
He's done it. He did it like 3 times total, and every time in our group chat, I was like, "This is fucking stupid, Jaffe. You can't control a phone caller." Those videos are deleted, so I'll say this: we had a caller the first time we did this, who just was saying the N-word like hard R, just multiple times, just back to back to, and I was like, Jaffe, mute this guy. Like, what are you doing? End the call. And he's like, no, let him get it out of his system, and then we'll talk to him and ask him why does he act this way? Why is he such a bad person? I was like, no, Jaffe, you want to have that conversation, but YouTube doesn't want that conversation on their platform.
Yeah,
like,
some people just also aren't gonna be redeemed in a minute of I mean, in a matter of 4 minutes. Like, it's just not gonna work that way. Yeah.
And
so go ahead.
I was gonna say the added layer of the phone thing at this moment too was, if you guys don't know, we have the members waiting ability for people to get dragged into the show that way. So Keem was also seeing it as like a way of kind of like not losing money, or like not like taking money from the LCU, but almost like we're making people not want to cash cow because now they have another way of like calling in. I remember that was another layer of it too. Yeah.
There's added security and safety to being a Discord user instead of just like a random phone call. Mm-hmm. This is the moment that Jaffe got fired from the LCU. Bunny was put on like a suspension. She wasn't actually fired. I don't know if you know this. She never lost like her host role for like months. She just didn't have a show she wanted to go on to. So, and then I was moved to other shows.
So in theory, Bunny could come back to the universe. She just chose not to.
Yeah, we can talk about that if you want. She's openly said this. She doesn't want to work with Mike. That's like her only thing. This is after the whole Mike drama that happened.
Where he like
shortly
left
after this
and then came back. Yeah, it was a whole thing.
Yeah.
That rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. Here's the final moments of it though. We just had to give a little bit of context because without that, you guys were probably looking at this like, what the fuck did Jaffe say?
Do you think I'm just going to be okay with like?
Do you have the
one of my
context?
shows over here
Of course.
saying all this shit?
Well, here's the context.
Of course, I'm going to be okay with it.
Listen,
no, I'm not okay with it.
Well, you don't know what you're not okay with because you clearly don't have the context. Somebody called in.
All I know is you let some caller call into the show.
Are you saying what he called and said is not accurate? He called and said that kid behind the camera at Groundhog Day at Fat Camp because he was upset that Savage got fired for showing her.
Oop.
Nope. There you go.
Let me skip the one. I knew it was coming. I was like, it's like 5 seconds from now. Not trying to cause a whole storm. You don't got to worry about that. You don't
Yeah,
gotta
that's
worry
something we-
about what was gonna be said, Jersey. I'll tell
That
you.
doesn't
I feel
exist.
like I
Didn't
have
even
to
happen.
do independent research because I'm
I cut it.
confused and concerned.
We're all good. You know, probably. Actually, you don't. You actually don't know because you weren't here at all when she was here. I was gonna say you might know probably, but no. I'll fill you in later.
And he said, yes, but what about kid behind the camera on camera saying that Brantley, he had come back and seen her vagina? And I said, well, I don't really
that's
care.
literally not true. That's literally not true.
And that's what we said.
Like, we would have to see it.
And that's
Like,
what
who
we...
the
Fuck is the guy? Who's the guy?
I don't know, but he's...
And this is what made the whole problem. So when they go, who the fuck is the guy? And they're saying they don't know because in Keem's eyes, they could just ban whoever this was from the Discord for bringing all this subject up, right? Like this is all just like crazy shit, making crazy accusations on multiple different people. As you can see, there's like crazy different words being thrown in so many different ways. So Keem's like, I'll just ban him from the Discord. Well, they're like, we have no clue who the guy is. So the guy got away with this pretty much under being this whole level of anonymity. And then let's skip to like the very like final moments where Keem's just like done with it.
By the way, he did not get off scot-free.
Oh, did you guys eventually find who he was?
Well, I was able to find him because Jaffe did his phone call thing through this app, right? And so I was able to get enough information. You know, we were able to find out, and we did get his Discord account removed from the Discord. So, yeah, the guy was a Discord user. He just called it instead, and he was removed. So there was some closure there.
Okay, well that's good. That's really good. I didn't think he'd even be a Discord user considering the fact that he did the anonymous call because I was assuming a lot of these people who did the calls back in the day were probably like people from the Reddit or people that didn't want a cash cow to be in the Discord. Do you think that was true or no?
I do think so. I mean, a lot of people that called Madhouse had such a separate audience from a lot of the LCU. Some people said, I don't even know what the LCU is. You know, I found this stream online because we talked about like aliens and Bigfoot, like topics that are attractive to not just people that know who these people are online. They're like, oh, I'll watch a show about UFOs. So some of them were just those people.
Okay. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. So the main thing I wanted to show in this ending point is your face. We don't even need to play it. Look at your fucking face, Tech. And the main thing I want to know is how the fuck you were feeling in this moment. Because I think anybody sitting here looking at this could tell he's not happy with the conversation happening. I think you knew it was the final moments. How did you feel going through all of this?
Well, during that stream in particular, you know, I had maybe sent like 200 messages about like, this is dumb, this is stupid, I don't like this, I don't agree, I think we should like move on to something else. So I was just so stressed out. I was like, this is gonna get us fucking canceled, dog. This is gonna get us off of the LCU. And sure enough, it ended up canceling the entire show.
Yeah, it was very unfortunate because then when Jaffe left, you guys took all of Madhouse with you.
True, yeah. So, well, that's that's a
content.
later.
Like it was all gone.
Yeah.
You guys zooped it off the channel, and everyone was like, "What happened to Madhouse?"
Yeah.
It have to get deleted, or that was just a personal choice?
Personal choice.
Well, no, it had to get deleted.
Did it? All of it?
Well, the thing is, at that point, Keemstar wasn't really watching all of the Madhouse episodes. And after reviewing it with him after the show, I was like, you know, there's a number of other episodes, other live streams we did where there was kind of some fuck shit going on. And so instead of having someone go through every single live stream to verify it's good or not good, he just privated all the content. It's all out.
Okay, that makes
That
a
makes
little
sense, 'cause
bit
I
more
think
sense to my brain now.
Other LCU channels have been in that same position where they were just like, all right, well, we just are going to private everything instead of like going through and seeing what's what.
And this was for those asking in the chat. This was a year ago, give or take.
It would exactly a year ago.
Yeah, I was going to say,
Okay,
wasn't
that's
this
crazy.
like April or May last year?
It would have been May 24th. What the
No,
fuck? It's
no.
today.
No, because today's April 24th, silly. I was going to say, because you started on,
March,
you
April,
got
January, March, April.
the first
Yeah,
trailer
April
for
24th.
Dark was posted May 15th, so it had to been, yeah, April.
It must have been. Hold on. No, yeah, it would have been early. It would have been early May, because we had the full month of April. We did really good on our like report card, and Keem was like, "Oh, this is a great show," blah blah. So it would have been early May, first or second week of May.
Okay.
Okay, sure.
So then the funniest thing in my opinion that happens is like you get okay, so you stay. Bunny also kind of stays, but she doesn't end up on a show, and you split off into 2 shows in the universe for a little bit.
3 at one time. I
yeah.
had three shows in the LCU in one moment.
Aussie Dark. What was the third one?
So I was doing lolcow dark, and so they put me on test, right? I had 2 shows
Test.
when Madhouse was still a thing. I was on test and I was on Madhouse, and then that's because they didn't give me the Aussie position. They moved Voldestov to live, right? And they put Grim on Aussie, and they put me with Nightmare on test. And then the other guy, he was the animation dude, Shockmouths. You remember him?
Yes, the guy who like shaved down the middle, and he did like 1 episode with you, and then he like quit and abandoned you. I remember that.
Yeah. So I was on test, and then I saw that Grim was having a terrible time with Shockmouse. I was like, fuck it, dude. Put Grim back on test. Put me on Aussie. Then I was on Aussie. And then I was doing the third show was the show on Jaffe's channel, by the way. I wasn't in the LCU. I'm mistaken. But I was streaming on Jaffe's channel. I was streaming on Dark, and then I was doing the recruitment for Aussie after Shockmouse left.
How many shows were on in the LCU at that point?
12. There was no B circuit.
Yeah, I was
Okay,
gonna say there's
alright.
only 1 circuit. I think there might have been like
There was
okay,
a
so there was like more than 12, but there were shows that were like floating around because there was like the gaming
Yeah.
channel, and there were channels that like people were getting taken off of actively and being like moved. And this was like right around the time, like B circuit was maybe 2 months out from this. So like it was already in Keem's head, but things hadn't been put in place. There wasn't enough shows for that yet.
Gotcha.
so
I figured I'd ask.
that's yeah. So I was doing 3 shows at once, and that's kind of what led to the conversation with Keem. I don't know if you have a clip for that.
Let me see.
Keem came on to Lolcow Aussie. It was me and Voldestov doing tryouts, and we had secured a couple people that we thought were good. And then
Oh, is it the one?
there's,
Is
like-
it the clip of Steak? Are you talking about when with Steak on Dark?
No. Do you have that clip?
I have that clip.
Okay,
I do
that
wanna
was
talk about-
before.
Because you bringing
Yeah,
up
we can do that.
Steak, yeah, is like a whole thing.
Yeah, I was looking to recruit for Lolcow Dark, and Steak was someone that tried out. I heard a positive thing from, it must have been like either Nightmare or Khan in the Discord about Steak. They're like, this guy's about his shit. He's funny. And I was like, okay, we'll bring him in.
Why?
Okay, so this is Steak's very first appearance, and then we also have like a moment where you talk about like being moved around to like other shows while Steak is with you, and I'm pretty sure it's the next day following. So a lot of shit was happening for you between these like few shows, and a lot of stuff was happening on Dark specifically. Like you would announce stuff there.
Yeah, that's Dickie. I love Dickie. Dickie
Him?
Jacket.
I was just gonna ask who that
Yeah, yeah.
I
was.
was like, who is this guy? I have no clue.
Dickie Jackus, funny enough, after Lolcow Dark tryout, turns out he's filming stuff in Hollywood now. So that's fun. He's like an actual entertainer. I think he does like commercials, and I think he's on like a TV show or a small short film.
Oh, well, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Small
Yeah, he
world.
didn't get the job for the LCU, so that's
He's like,
not
I
good
can
enough for
do
the
better
LCU.
things.
Yeah.
All right, let's watch Baby Steak and Baby Tech Protect.
The U.S. military has increased its usage of thermal optics. Right? Were you there for that conversation on the stream?
Yeah. I got to listen to all of it.
Yeah.
I think it's mostly strategic. I don't think it really has anything to do with PTSD. And I think the dudes that get the worst PTSD right now are drone operators, man.
You
think they get worse PTSD?
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, why is that? I actually want to hear the
wouldn't-
input.
I wouldn't disagree.
Because they are.
So tell me this doesn't kind of resemble like Crypt now in a way. Like watching this, the kind of conversations you had with people you.
Yeah, I
bring
was just
up,
gonna
it's,
say
like,
that.
Low-key kind of resembles Crypt now.
Yeah. I've always done content like this when I was streaming off of the LCU, more conversational stuff, more topical stuff. You know, my background, I used to work for like the Department of Homeland Security when I was younger. Steak had a background in the military. And so when he came on, you know, the conversation was very easy. It was like, okay, we have like a understanding about shit. So yeah, the topics were what Dark was going to be. It was going to be essentially what Crypt is now. That was like the baby Crypt.
I feel like what's
I was
really
literally just gonna
interesting-
ask what Dark was gonna be,
Yeah.
or what Dark was.
I feel like what's really interesting is seeing how like this is Steak's first ever time even appearing on the stream. Like you just dragged him up and like how quick you guys jumped into conversation with each other. It like flowed very naturally. And I feel like back in the day, like that's how we kind of knew like when interviews were going good and when they weren't. Because if conversations went like this, you usually would end up in a spot, which he did. And then I want to go to the clip of where you're kind of talking about like moving around and stuff, but there's mentions of certain Voldemorts. But we look honestly at this point
It's
when
fine.
we do LCU University, they're gonna be mentioned, guys. There's not much we can do about it because they were here and they're not. Like if their name gets said, their name gets said.
It's hard. They were a piece of the history, so it's
Yeah.
hard to
Also,
like
notice
skirt around it.
in all these clips, I'm not wearing black t-shirts. I'm wearing a
Why are you
different
so
shirt every
depressed
time.
now, Tech? What's going on?
You know how it goes. It's back then the LC was all fun and happy. You know, everyone was like, oh, so joyous about like, oh, I'm gonna hop on this person's stream. Now we never see Zayzooted anywhere else, and I miss that.
That's so not true. You guys, I hop on
Yeah.
planes sometimes. I will hop other planes. Nobody, I feel like, wants me on their shit anymore, so I just don't go.
I don't know. You're welcome on you know, that's also a true statement. If you popped up on Nerds, I imagine that'd be they'd be like, why are you here? You know,
Yeah, most
that'd be the
shows
fucking.
I would go on, they would not want me there, so I just usually don't call in unless I'm like asked to be there, kind of thing.
I miss those days.
Yeah, well,
Let's see the clip.
everybody used to get along. That's like another element. A lot of people could get along on like different levels, but like you're saying, since the LCU became so negative, everybody became so cutthroat. You included, Mr. I'm gonna put you in front of a basketball team on a thumbnail.
It was a funny joke, though. You gotta admit it was a funny joke.
Was it? To who?
Yeah,
Not me.
Well,
Right.
to most people. I have the picture if you want to see.
Were those people that thought it was funny men? 'Cause-
Right.
I don't ask people's gender. I just do the comedy.
I don't know. It's one of those jokes. This is like it's just dripping in misogyny. I don't.
Well,
the
it was
timing-
after it was okay. For the context, Billy the Fridge was making a joke about the sex work that Batgirl does, and I get it was uncomfortable for Zay for a bit, but there was moments where she was jumping and being like, "Yeah, this, that," you know. So I was like, "Okay,
No,
I guess
at
we're
that
doing."
moment, I had only laughed at it, and everybody jumped on me as if I was the one who said it.
Yeah, but I also made jokes about Billy as well. Okay, it was you know.
You didn't put
probably-
Billy in front of a basketball team.
I did. I put Billy around 5 guys. I said it was like
Yeah.
after I did the your photo, I was like, it takes 5 guys to feed Billy the Fridge too. He's also getting it in the mouth.
I think somebody put him on like that couch, you know, in front of the. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Oh God.
It was a time.
not the the one guy in the chat goes, "Women can't take a joke." Surprising. It wasn't. Here's my thing. A joke like from my enemy in that moment would have made sense, but I considered Tech a friend, so I was like, "Why is Tech making this joke on me when I wasn't the one who said anything?" To be
It was just because it was funny. I wouldn't hold my punches for my friends, if there's a good punchline, in my opinion. But maybe I'm just dumb. Maybe I'm just an asshole.
Oh, hi, Keem.
Hey, what's going on, everyone?
Oh, hello.
Hi, we're doing Tech Protect Deep Dive today.
Well, I got a bone to pick with Tech Protect. Is he still here?
He is.
Yeah, how's it going?
I am mad at you.
Is it because Albert got racist today?
Nope, not at all. Me and Brantley were in the car. We were driving to go do our food tasting for our wedding, which, by the way, it was phenomenal.
Oh, so amazing.
So good. But long story short, on the way here, we heard Albert and Iceman talking all kinds of crazy shit about the girls on Babe. So I go in there and I'm like, hey, Albert and Iceman are talking shit. They go in there and they start fighting back and forth, and it is hilarious. And then you just hijack the damn conversation.
You can't be mad at me. I was throwing fucking jabs at Smooch and Albert and Iceman, and I wasn't joking about Lisa.
It wasn't your fight. No, you were just not letting anyone else talk. You were just powering through and just talking.
I was the funniest there, though. I made the best jokes.
Yeah, but but this is the problem. There's so many hosts that really think that the audience wants to hear their voice. And when you're not the content, you have to just shut up. You have to sit back.
Gotta let the lolcows work.
And this was this one moment where we were about to see tag team Lacey and Smooch versus Iceman and Albert. And you just was like, nope, the audience wants me. I'm great. And we don't.
If you review that moment, I think I was silent for like 9 minutes. And then the chat was like, Tech, save us. Tech, change this. Tech, help. And then I started making jokes at everyone. And then if you want to cut the content, go ahead.
I am so glad that you're challenging me to review it, because I will be reviewing it on Jesters. I promise you.
You should.
You murdered that whole segment.
A good thing for you to look at was Albert left and then kicked them from the shit talk because he said, my girl won't let them be on stream with me. So he removed they were fighting, and he was like, because my girl said no.
Well, I'm unaware of that because I was listening in the car. But from the car version of it, it was horrible. It was like, shut up, Tech. Let them fight. Let them roast each other. And yeah.
Yeah. When you review it, you'll see that Albert was ultimately the one that cut the content. Also, another thing you might want to review, by the way, check out Locale Gay. At the end, Albert was saying that black people belong on farms picking cotton. This is not a joke. This is what he said on stream. Great episode of Clip and Review if you guys are looking for it. That's
Can you private that episode, because it's probably gonna have to be taken down then.
I can private the episode for hold on.
Because I'm not currently home to delete it, but yeah, I mean, if he really did say that, I mean, now granted, Albert is black, right? So, but still, like,
it's his white side speaking.
Yeah.
All right, it is now I think it was okay for YouTube. I've read the TOS a number of times. I think it's fine, but if you want me to private it, I will.
Well, I'd rather be safe than sorry.
It is privated.
I'm not Phantom.
Not Phantom is a crazy statement. Anything else, Keem?
I said I'd rather be safe than sorry.
Oh, because he didn't wear a condom with Fupa. I get it. That'd be a joke, Keem. That'd be a joke.
All right, see y'all.
Hello, Locale Glass. That is our Lord and Savior Keemstar, the CEO of the LCU. You guys look shook. Are you okay?
That was...
I'm stuck on the comment.
Yeah, that left me at a loss for words. That
about Albert?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He also said, if you're a single parent, your kid should be taken away and given up for adoption.
And on that
crazy episode.
No, we got. Let me go back and hit some of these twos that came in. We got Turd Ferguson with the 2 said, you guys leave Big Flanders alone. He's got jokes. We got Band Mono with the 149 burger. We got Swedish Mom with the Band World for 1 month with a little peace sign.
Welcome to Band World, buddy.
We got Corvid Dreams with the 149 hot dog. You too became S1K. We got Cat Venchi with the little 99 cents little drooly guy. We got Band Mono with the 2 who said, can we mod Snowflake since he's your boss per yo mama? Oh, it's Snowflake here. Hi, Snowflake. We got S1K with the 99 cent hot dog who also just became S1K. S1K became S1K. We got Rice Boudin with the 199 who said, Keem's feminism makes me low-key misogynistic. We got Loki.
Wait, huh?
Wait.
Yep.
What do you mean by that, Rice Boudin? I would like to know. I would like another clarification, please. We got Logie Barrow with the 5 who said, "Welp." Yep, that's how I felt, Logie. We got Bam Mono with the 5 who said, "Not a question, but congrats on Tech for getting 3 crowns on Gay the other day." Oh my god, I didn't even know that happened. Congrats. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
thank you, Mono. Mono's one of our crowns now. Are you a crown here, Mono?
No, he's a pay pig.
Welcome back, boss.
All right, whoever just said that was probably the funniest insult I've ever gotten ever. You're a piece of shit. I hope you. I can't say that. I'm on YouTube. Fuck off.
I'm glad, because I was like, yo, they kind of cooked him with that. Like, yo, you cooked Keem so much rice poutine, you made it come back. We got Boo Buddy with the 5 who said, "Tech, don't go back to Gay. It's horrible," with Albert. And we got Spooples with the 199 who said, "Turbo, you said my name wrong on Crypt." This is Turbo now?
Turbo?
They corrected it later on. They said, "Fuck, I meant to say Tech." Yeah, sorry, Spooples. I think I said Spoopies because I thought it was a capital I.
I call her Spoops sometimes. It's a
Spoople.
Yeah,
Yes.
Spoopiana. Bust down,
Yeah.
Spoopiana.
Bust down, Spoopiana.
We want to bust down. And then we got Logie Barrow with the 149 hot dog. He also became S1K. I had it up there for me to do Big Cherry on a Scooter goal, but I'm not even going to push that today because you know what I'd rather do? Just focus on this fucking deep dive because I'm not going to lie, Tech has some lore to get into. But if you guys do want to ask a question to any one of us, specifically Tech as well, though, if you put it on a 20, we'll ask it to him. Who knows if he's going to answer?
We missed a lot of lore from Madhouse days.
What'd we miss?
You remember the beef about this with me and Ken?
Okay. Literally, Ken and him used to beef because Ken got really uncomfortable that Tech Protect was doing this and he thought that it meant docking. And Ken has like a thing about like no gay shit. So like Tech Protect doing this made Ken so behemothly uncomfortable. They like got into it and then it turned into a thing about like you don't fuck with veterans, which I don't really know how it came into that. But
No, Jaffe doesn't fuck with veterans.
Oh, Jaffe doesn't fuck with veterans.
Yeah, not me. I do this because I'm a cute little guy, and I just because I'm a little cute little guy. And Kim was like, "Are you threatening me with gay sex?" And I was like, "What, Ken? What do you mean?" He's like, "I know what that means, Tech. I've been on the Reddits." And I was like, "Oh my god,
what the fuck?"
He thought it meant docking. He thought he was trying to dock with him.
He was like, "Tech, are you trying to put your tip into my tip? What are you doing with the sand sign? I don't like it." There's that. There's the double knuckle theorem. That's
no, I actually don't like that one. No.
What's that?
This motherfucker.
What the fuck is that?
Puts his fucking 2 knuckles up into his poop chute to make sure that bitch is clean.
Let me fix my camera. Hold on. We're gonna go back. Okay. So when I poop, I don't like it. I don't like the caca. Caca dirty, nasty. But
Get a bidet.
Well, I have a bidet, but the bidet, it just don't play like I wanted to play. So what the issue is if you're cleaning the outside, the inside still needs some help. And so, I put 2 knuckles deep in. You know when you're cleaning like a cup in the sink, you go like this and you gotta like get the inside walls. That's what I'm doing. That's it. I just
2 knuckles deep.
Are you comparing your rectal cavity to a cup?
To a drinking cup, all right? Because that shit is a fresh glass of water. Anyways, what I'm saying is, yes, I obviously use a wet wipe. I'm just using my fucking finger, all right? I put wet wipe on it, and then I go in there, and I get it done. I exfoliate after. It's a whole process, okay? I just, I don't like the idea that there's still a little in there, so I make sure it's all out.
At Logie Bearer super shattered $10. Are you telling me Wings and Tech both break their poop up with fingers?
No, Wings has a poop knife, and that's not Wings' fingers. That's Wings using somebody else's fingers.
Poop knife?
Yeah, long story. That's a whole nother. Wings lore is another day.
That's not me.
That means multiple people have poop knives in this world because I've read a Reddit story about the poop knife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
and not me.
God.
No, I just
There's been times where I've
want to be
taken a
clean.
crazy poop and thought about it, where I was like, I might need to get a poop knife. Like it was like not coming out, and I was like, I might just need to like cut it off. But I've never done it. It's like, You think about it sometimes, though.
At Nevis calling super shattered $9.99. Yeah, but you're finger popping that hole on a regular basis, man. I need you to seek the Lord. Tecular protecular.
Yeah, Navis said, you're finger popping that hole on a regular basis, man. I need you to seek the Lord. Tecular protecular.
No, I'm bisexual. It's fine. Anyways,
Like worse things
yeah.
have been in the hole.
Well, no, but I'm a top.
Well, no. Actually, never mind. We got Good Vibes Flow with the 199 who said you couldn't waterboard this info out of me. We got Corvid
No.
with the 2 who said, I know it's not a 20, but I really want to uppies, please, with a whittle.
My camera's
the
not connected
origin?
anymore.
Where's the origin of uppies? Like, what is that about?
That's also another thing. Well, here I'll show you. The uppies cam is currently disabled. It is over there. But I had to resource the wire for my sound thing. I stream in other places sometimes, not anymore, but in the past.
At Nevis calling super shattered $9.99. Oh. Well then proceed. Gay rights. Pink heart emoji.
Ain't that right?
Proceed with your gay rights.
So I have a face cam. I have an uppies cam. I have a hand cam for my keyboard and my mouse. I also have a foot cam and a cock cam.
Where are you going?
Foot cam and a what cam? It better
Yeah,
be for
so
your
that-
chickens.
No, so I have five cameras set up. Well, I used to, and then we had to take them down for other shit. But yeah, I like to do my little transitions with my little stream deck, so you can go to different cameras.
Yeah, but like, what made you start uppies? I guess is the real
Because
question.
I'm a cute little guy.
It was just up there.
Yeah. Oh, and I wanted it. I specifically was like, wouldn't it be funny if I had an angle where I'm just like, hey chat, hey, how's it going? And I just was giving the uppies cam. Pick me up. I'm 5'6".
Is it on? I was gonna say, is it on account of your short stature?
Yeah, it's because I'm a short gentleman. That's what's going on.
Wait,
right
Tech, how
there.
tall are you?
I'm 5'6". Yeah.
I might be taller than you.
Yeah, you probably are. I'm Mexican. Okay, I'm from the little people. They are small historically. The average male height in Mexico is 5'4".
That can't be real.
No,
It's
right?
real. Well, the native Mexicans on average were like 5 feet flat.
Oh. Well, shit.
Well,
Who
the
knew?
more you know.
Yeah, right?
I'm actually 6 foot, so.
Huh?
If it's Jaffe, can he say hi? If it's not Jaffe,
Come here.
can we say hi, Sarah?
Come here. Yes. Jaffe's upset that I'm on a stream about me,
I'm
talking about me.
I'm not upset at all. I'm saying this is the best thing. This is better than his birthday for him. It's a stream that he's on that's all about him. I've never seen him so happy and excited.
Jaffe, when we do your episode all about you, will you come for it?
You mean like, will I be on the show or will I come for the show?
Well,
I
will you be
knew.
on
I was
the-
like, phrasing, say phrasing.
Yeah. I'll come onto the show. That would be great if you'll have me.
Yeah, we're
But I won't-
probably
but
going to
it
do
won't
yours
be- but
next
it-
month.
But it won't be the highlight of my year like it is for Tech right now, though. I just want to let you know that.
We had to give him an ego boost. He needed it.
He really does. He's sad. He's sad.
We know.
All right,
We've seen
bye,
him
you
only
guys.
wear black. We got him.
Good. All right. Bye, guys.
For anyone that's lying on
that's
my
my
name in the
dad.
chat, I am 6 foot. It's canon. I'm 6 foot. I'm
She's
not
6 foot.
5'2" or whatever this narrative is being spun about me. I am 6 foot. I would get up and show you guys me hitting the but I don't want to do that. I don't want to humble everybody right now. But just know.
Thank you. I would cry.
Not the thank you.
Yeah.
We got Rustaroni Pepperoni with the 2 who said, how do I go back to who I was before I heard this? We got Rice Poudine with the 199 who said, Tech's a poop fiddler. Yeah, facts. We got Corvid. Oh, we read that one. We got Elizabeth comments with the 149 hot dog. You are also S1K. And this one's also Mooney Smalls with the Canadian 149. Your third super chat on a live stream. You are also S1K. Thank you very much. And we got John Not the Way with the 5 who said, just got 3 teeth pulled and I feel goofy. Here's some money. Love all the hats lately. Thank you. Currently, I'm a cherry paper boy who's also got a side job at the club.
Thank you.
later.
There you go. Additional lore we missed. Popstar. I introduced Popstar to the LCU.
So I was going to get into that because, so this was actually around the time I was going to get into that because she was over on Dolls, but you introduced her before that. But this kind of is one of the major controversies of you is they say that you bring in a lot of women who are younger. Popstar, I think, was the first one that you brought in. She got taken out of the universe originally because she was in some like weird Discord servers apparently and like was talking about
I can give you
NPCs.
those stories.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Hi, my name is Tech Protect. I'm 29 years old as of this year. When I was 28 last year, when I introduced Popstar, you know, my girlfriend at the time was 21. And my 21-year-old girlfriend hung out in, you know, Discord servers talking about politics or whatever, like her hobbies, with other youthful people. Popstar was a friend of my girlfriend's, right? And they were like, "Oh, my boyfriend's on the LCU. Do you want to try out? I'll send him your Discord. You can hop in there, get a membership, do the thing." So, Popstar, friend of Sarah's, right? There was another girl, Chicky, friend of Sarah's, and then there was the one that tried to date Booster Gold, also a friend of Sarah's. Now, Popstar was 19, which is young, right? But it's still an adult. Crazy. And Popstar was exploring with doing sex work online, whether it was like, you know, dom work with men or other stuff, which, you know, sex work is real work. Hashtag queen. But some people were like, that's gross and disgusting. A teenager shouldn't be doing stuff like that online. But like, who are you to, you know, control a woman from like exploring another avenue of making income?
Well, there was also the weird situation that happened where supposedly she was in the VC talking about she was in a server of people that were like self-harming themselves.
That server was like a sex work server where you can like contact these, you know, women for services and stuff. And the issue was some of the women there did different type of content, right? And one of them was like, you know, pour candle wax on themselves or whatever, you know, whatever the sex stuff is. Yeah. Some of them were like degradation things. And she had mentioned that, oh, there was a woman on there who was like 25, I think, who does like age play stuff. And she was shitting on that woman, like, this age play is fucking dumb. Don't do it. It's gross. But, you know, do you remember the boys in the Discord server? They heard that and they ran with it. And they were like, she's a fucking predator. She is horrid. She's awful. And sometimes the Discord back in the day wasn't the funnest place for women. You know, they got singled out a lot by these kind of gross online chuds.
Yeah, they're not here anymore though. So honestly, the Discord, especially since Amber left, has been one of the chillest places recently. Those people are mostly all gone. There's like maybe 2 or 3 of them still hanging around, but then they just get big bodied by everyone else. But continue. Yeah.
So, Popstar being classed as like a weirdo, I always found to be strange. She's like a neuroscience student in university. She graduated high school like a 4.6 GPA. She traveled the world doing philanthropy stuff. She's been to like fucking Africa and Asia. She was like a cool person, but she was a fucking crash out. She was a insane crash out.
I think that's what I was going to say was like, I thought Popstar was actually really cool. I worked with her like, I think twice doing like hosting for Dolls or whatever. And I actually enjoyed doing streams with her. I thought she was really funny, but she used to do this thing where she would just like kind of like, instead of like fully crash out and like be emotional, she would shut off her emotions, go like full robot mode, and then like just kind of be like, yep, yeah, and then not say anything. So I think that confused the shit out of people because nobody had ever seen somebody react like that to shit in the LCU before.
Mm-hmm. That's scary.
It was kind of crazy to see. Yeah. Like she would like just fully like no emotion, just be answering things like, yeah, and what? Like just it was crazy.
I'd rather have someone crash out on me like full emotion driven at that
scary.
Point. Than, no.
Yeah.
It's like, what's going on in that head?
Another thing that brought people to be like very controversial around Popstar, right? Her being 19, she was very attractive. You know, she had the big bosom, she had the hourglass, whatever you want to say. She was an attractive young lady. And so when she was like, "Oh, Tech introduced me." Like, I was like, "Here we have, a hot young new host, Pupstar." Blah, blah. And they were like, "That's creepy, Tech. I can't believe you would address her body." He's like, "This woman literally asked me to address it that way. Like, introduce her as the hot new woman on the block." I was like, "Okay, that's fine. It's your entertainment. It's your performance, queen." Ban Mono, $5. Anyone remember the 10-page Google slide she did for dolls on why she deserves to be on there?
Yep.
Yes. That was funny as fuck.
Yep. Yeah, that shit was kind of crazy. But yeah, so that, and then the
I'm
one
sorry,
who tried to
what?
get boost, it was like a PowerPoint, and she was like, "This is why I should be on this show." There's so much lore.
Was it a good presentation?
It was something.
Yeah, okay. It was just okay.
Yeah.
Is there anything else from that era that you can remember?
I think
Double
that's
Knuckle.
Like the main shit. From
We don't
like
gotta
the
revisit
era
Double Knuckle.
Before all that, because then it was when you were like on all these shows shuffling around between like the Aussie dark like test stuff going on. Then you quit the LCU yourself.
Well,
left for
no,
friends.
I was fired kinda. It was hold on, it was a strange time. I've only got like 3 hours of sleep, and this is my 5th hour of streaming. I was doing local Aussie tryouts, and Keemstar came in and was like, "Tech, it's not good for you. Like you're obviously tired. You don't have the same energy as you had before." He's like, "I don't want to make you choose, your future father-in-law with David Jaffe or the LCU."
At Meetin has 24 super shattered $20. I know I have asked before how you go into streaming, and you said you watched a lot of gamers. When you did start streaming, what was your content? Or did you do mostly producing stuff?
Okay. I don't know if you can see that, but it says, when did you start streaming and what was your content, or did you mostly start producing stuff?
Okay. When I first started doing content creation, this was in 2013. I was 16 years old. And I was like a background person for some of the earlier like political streamers online. And I've always been doing producer stuff since I was like 19 in the background. I started streaming in how old was I? I was 23.
At Vice Houdin super shattered $9.99. Tech looks like he's gonna sing because tonight will be RHE night that I will fall for you over again. At that scary 9 super shattered $19.99. If a blind person goes on vacation, are they still allowed to sightsee?
Finish Meeks first, and then we got another question that's more of a theoretical one.
Yeah. I did video game streaming for the first couple of years, and then I went to Topics. But I was like a faceless streamer under a different username on like Twitch. I did some YouTube stuff, but it wasn't that great. I have a YouTube channel that's not associated to me at all, and it doesn't cover anything LCU. Game, don't take my channel away, asshole. No one's ever gonna find it. It's been like a little project of mine for years now. But I started officially producing stuff for past like 2 years, 3 years almost.
Mm-hmm. So you did like producing like before LCU?
Jaffe.
Were, like, already. So
yeah, before Jaffe, I was on some other channels. No. I was doing some other channels. Then when I left the LCU, I went back to doing just full-time producing for Jaffe, and I took on a number of other channels since then. And I stopped producing altogether in December of 2025.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. We got the theoretical question for you says, if a blind person goes on vacation, are they still allowed to sightsee?
Ooh.
Would they sight touch?
I have to have a joke there, dude. Fuck, I don't have one. It's something about food. They're probably like taste traveling.
Sight
They're
smelling.
You
know what I thought of for the first time yesterday that I never thought of in my life? What do bald men use to like wash their heads?
Soap.
Is it?
Okay, but do they use like face soap, like face wash on their head, or do they use body
wash? shampoo, a
Irish
3-in-1.
Irish Spring, dog. It's Irish Spring for sure.
How do you know?
It's Dove Men's Plus Care. I've shaved my head before, and also Jaffe's bald. I see what he fucking buys.
Oh, you're right. He just
At Spipple Super Shattered $9.99. Tech, knowing you and I have different beliefs. It's throwing me for a loop for you having some based opinions. AL as bad vibes rubbed off towards you, but I have mutual respect for you BC of this.
And that's why we like doing these LCU universities, because even if you might not agree with somebody and you might not necessarily like them as a host in the LCU, you might find some common ground between just talking to them and getting to know some of their lore and their history here. At one point in time, me and Tech were friends, so I can't say that I think he's an all bad type of person.
Yeah, thank you. Also, tonight will be the night that I will fall for you over again.
That was beautiful.
What was it? They'll make
Because it
change my
got
mind. Yeah,
it got real sideways, and I was like, with the black
He
tea,
hit the whole
it's
emo on us.
oh
Fell in
shit.
love with
He
the
said,
emo
"I
girl."
hate my mom."
Also doing Asking Alexandria. Oh, Escape the Fate. Let me do some Escape the Fate. I'm joking. No, I'm joking.
Every 10, you'll hit him. No, I'm joking. We won't be beat out over here. But we got Rice Pudi with the 149 who said they do that thing when a bowling ball returns.
Oh, like it.
Like you're polishing the bowling ball with a towel and like wax. Yeah, they just wax their domes and just go.
Oh, the bald men. The bald. I was like, who? I was like, who's doing it? I was like, people in their anus? Because I was like, I don't know. I didn't know where they were going to go with
ARL says situation.
I do.
We got Bam Mono with the 5 who said, enough about Zay and Rosie. This is Tech's episode. You're right, Mono. You're right, Mono. You're spitting right now. Okay. Speaking of which, let me see where we're at and things. So then a couple months down the road after you left and then you come back. Well, you said you actually were fired and you didn't quit because there's like a video of you quitting.
Yeah, Keem asked me to resign. He was like, you have to go help your father-in-law. He's like, go help Jaffe. You know, you're going to be better helping out his show. Because for Jaffe's channel, I would stream with him once or twice a day, 2 to 3 hours each. And then I was doing 2 hours in the LCU on my show. And then I was doing 2 hours helping out recruit for Aussie. So I was on camera for 12 hours sometimes. And Kim was like, Tech, you're not going to give your best here. Give your best there. So I resigned. But I was like, resigned, fired, you know?
Yeah. It was like, in a way that was kind of also just like, I don't know. I feel like you, because we did that one episode together. I can't remember if it was Dark or Aussie or whatever the fuck, because everyone was just abandoning you and like leaving you out to dry. And you were like, hey, can you come do this episode with me? And I was like, yeah, for sure. And just even like kind of like your morale on that episode kind of seemed like you already had a foot out the door in the way that like you just weren't sure what to do with these shows anymore. Like you felt like you had too much on your plate. Is that wrong to say?
That's fairly accurate, dude. It was tough because, you know, Jaffe had loved what Madhouse was here with Keem. And he was sad, dude. He was sad that the show was gone, but he was like, well, I'll try and do it on my own here. And you know, it put me in a spot because my only reason for helping out Jaffe produce was, you know, if I'm really serious about this girl, I want her to have like a happy dad, so I have like a happy grandpa for my kids, you know. So I was like, let's get him doing something that he enjoys. But I really enjoyed what the LCU was. The community back in the day was very different. The vibe between hosts was very different. It felt like you could trust almost every single host to try and help you out.
Yeah,
right?
It was such a good vibe. Like if you like needed a day off, there'd be people like ready to jump on to like cover for you and stuff. Everybody was like hungry for an opportunity, and the LCU's kind of missing that now. I agree.
Yeah, I think it has to do with the quality hosts are spread thinner, you know. I mean, now if you see like a host in the host chat, they're like, can someone please help me out with the stream? I need someone. Who responds? It's always the same fucking demonic duo of Lisi and Tech Protect for some reason. Have you seen that meme? I hate that meme.
Can I tell? I'm gonna be be honest of why I stopped covering for other people, because I covered for people for so long, and then the one time when I needed off, the only fucking people that were there were Xylee and Billy. And then there was the time when I had to, my fucking stepdad dies. I go up to fucking my grandparents, or not my grandparents, to my mom's fucking place to like help her deal with this fucking shit. I got half the host in the universe talking shit about me, and I'm like, why am I gonna cover for these people when the one
those were just
two times
low
in the
blows.
LCU, I've needed time off, and next month I got fucking jury duty. Who's gonna cover then? Can't wait for it to be nobody. Like,
yeah, but it was that was like what, like 4 months ago that shit started. I think even when Glass launched, right? Me and you were still like on the up and up, and I was like, oh yeah, I'll cover. Didn't I do Glass with you like?
No, yeah,
twice
you
for OBS
I think
three
I
times?
think you did cover once, maybe for us. Did he?
I did OBS.
I
did
don't
OBS
remember.
Here. Yeah, I did OBS here
You
twice.
did do OBS here for us when I was having that fucking mic camera issue and I couldn't get anything to work. So yeah, you were one of the only other people. Back on fucking Nerds was when Billy and Xylee covered for me. But yeah, you were one of the only other people who's actually like helped and come cover. And that's even been when we were beefing. So to be fair, like I give you a lot of credit for that, because people just aren't like that in the LCU anymore.
Yeah, I just, one of the things that caught me is, I've told this to Keem, and Keem thinks it's like a fucking, like I'm pissing up or some shit. The LCU is one of the most interesting projects in content creation online, and I just want to see it succeed and go on further so I can interact with it further. It's like it's an autistic interest for me at this point.
I agree.
I have spreadsheets, type shit.
So we got Mrs. Moonlight with the 5 Glasshole gifted members. That's going to be going toward our goal that I snuck in here because Rosie asked in the chat, you guys did seem interested for us to do the 24-hour weekend stream this weekend. So if we do hit this goal, we won't do like goals to extend it. We'll just plan to do 24 hours and have content planned for the 24 hours. But we're currently 35 out of 100 members for that. Also, we got Rice Pudine with the 2 who said, Tecton, when did you turn heel on Amber? Well, I'm sorry, Rice Pudine, he can't answer that because that's a $2. It got to be a 20.
At Rice Poutine Super Shattered $9.99. Amber has never experienced a passing. Not that it excuses anything, but it's so gross how she handles things. My dad passed, and hearing how she handles Tech's dad being sick still bothers me.
It was more of like the issue of me and Tech both have like shit going on at like the exact same time, and it was like really weird to hear her basically be like, fuck Zay's situation, but then also trying to like be kind of weirdly empathetic toward you, but then turn heel on you someday. It was so weird. That shit really rubbed me the wrong. That, not saying a lot of things she hasn't done rubbed me the wrong way, but yeah.
Yeah, when the father thing happened, I got a call from him at the end of one of the bus streams, and he's like, hey, I'm just calling to let you know, I might be dead. And I was like, oh, what? And he's like, yeah, he's like, this might be the last time we talk. I know you can't like fly out here anytime soon. He's like, just letting you know, I'm at the hospital this moment. Doesn't look good. And so I was like, oh shit. So I was like shook for the last ending of the stream. It was like the last 10 minutes of a bus stream. And then afterwards I tell Amber like, this is what's going on. I don't want to talk about it publicly. I want to keep this like behind the scenes till I learn more shit. And then she immediately goes into the bus VC and starts talking about it with the fucking bus girls. And then I found out, now everyone knows. And I was like, oh, fuck me then. And then her throwing doubt, she like doubted it was real. And she was like, you're just using that as an excuse to bait sympathy from the audience. Like, all right, fuck you then, Amberlynn. I don't fucking care. And that's really what drove me to start hating Amberlynn Reed, was she belittled, one, the boundary of talking about it, and then two, just calling me a fucking liar about something so serious.
Yeah, you don't joke about shit like that. And like, I feel like that's honestly really fucking gross. I feel like she takes things that like, whatever little morsel of information you give her about like your personal life, she takes it and just fucking latches onto it and will say the absolute most out of pocket, like worst shit. It's fucked up. But like, I'm sorry. I hope everything is okay. I don't know if they ever got an
I
update.
mentioned it later on. One moment.
Also,
but
Rice Pudine said thank you for answering, by the way.
Thank you. My dad, I had told my dad, I think it was like before Fat Camp or maybe right at Fat Camp. I was like, oh yeah, I've talked about this on a stream. He's like, don't you if I die privately. He's like, just stop talking about my updates to my health. What I can say is, I'm still concerned for my father. That's as much as I'll get into at this point, but it's not great.
No, it's definitely understandable. I send well wishes to him, seriously, but yeah, completely understandable if you don't want to talk about it. I don't blame you.
Yeah, he's a finicky old man.
Also, Sammy Sen's show, gotta just read this, and she gets mad at anyone that questions her kidney stones.
Also, it's funny how she used the whole family emergency thing as an excuse, and then ended up it just being her fucking 6 millimeter kidney stone or whatever. I believe that, like, if you put it out there, it, like, you're running the risk of it happening. So I don't play when it comes to shit like that, like family emergencies or whatever the case may be, because you're speaking it into existence to an extent. I don't fuck with that. But she just doesn't give a fuck, so.
Yeah.
Also, we got Barely Functional with the 5 glass hole gifted member. Yeah.
I'm hoping it's playing music. I don't know. I can't tell.
I did a little echo horn. You're good though. And just like, it's all good.
I love the floating cup because we can't
I know.
see
It's just like an arm brings a cup into frame. It's so.
Sarah got me coffee.
Aw, W Sarah. Okay. Oh, where we left off in this. So we mentioned, so then you got the show Crypt, and then you chose to work with Booster Gold. You handpicked Booster Gold, seeing the situation that was going on with the whole Wonder Woman thing and what a mess of a lolcow he was. I know that was why you picked him. And I low-key was very excited. That Crypt cast was one of my favorites. I really enjoyed watching that show between Tech and Booster, but I don't think you guys were doing that well, were you?
Well, the channel was still not monetized, right? We were just getting into monetization, and Booster was he was like a liability. It was very tough to get any content out of him that wasn't just like forced crash outs. And he was very about like, I'll quit, I'll leave. He was like Amberlynn Reed. He was like a mini ALR.
He literally was.
That's insane.
And I mean, I don't know if you do you know who Booster Gold is, Jersey?
I can show them.
I have a picture.
I was gonna say I was around during the jaundice arc, so.
Oh yeah, the Booster jaundice. Whatever happened to that? He just disappeared. He had jaundice and dipped.
This is Booster Gold wearing his sister's underwear on his face.
You're lying.
Yeah.
He
said
that's
Booster Gold.
His reasoning for this was apparently me and my sister do laundry. This is what he said. Me and my sister do laundry together, and sometimes her underwear ends up in mine. So give it back.
Also, how the fuck does it end up on your face?
And why do you know you just had it
punishment. It was a punishment for something he did on Locale Live. And so he put the underwear on his fucking face. I guess the sister got mad that he was like slamming doors or something. And he's like, I have her underwear here. I'll put it on my face. Watch. And then he just did that shit.
I feel like he was looking for an excuse to do that, if I'm being so for real.
Oh, guaranteed.
Fucked, bro. That's fucked.
All right. And then, well, he ends up quitting. Okay, but during
I
his
also
entire
have...
time here, he had like the whole Wonder Woman thing, which was like, you got him then
bullshit
set up on a date together. Oh, I heard Booster and I got so scared. I was like, where did he come from?
Oh god.
Yeah, I have my Booster Gold edit that my fiance made. If you want to watch that as well, have you seen this before?
Oh my god, yes, I remember. I think at the one time I had to host Crypt for you, like in exchange, you were like, play this edit for him, and I did.
Let me know when you're ready.
Yeah, go ahead.
Here we go.
Bullshit that's happened to me. People been coming at me, threatening me. They wanted me unhinged. Well, now they got. I don't give a fuck. They I don't know shit about that. Fuck. The only type of entertainment that you can ever give me is to get terminal AIDS and die slowly in front of your fucking partner and she cries her eyes out. Fuck.
Yeah.
As you can see, I found Booster very funny. He would say things like that, and I would just die laughing because there's no way you could be built like Booster, built like the perfect, like Have you ever seen the model of like the build of somebody who's like perfectly built to survive a car accident? Booster, literally no joke. He's that, and then he will say the most heinous things to people. Like to Tech, he was saying, you know, I hope you got AIDS, and I just lost it. Like, how could you keep a straight face while he's saying that? Everybody else is looking shocked, and I'm just dying laughing in that moment. He was such a meme to me. Miss that guy.
Fucking diabolical.
That was the start of Crypt. So Crypt actually was a channel made for Belushi in the LCU, and that show was god awful. It was so bad. There was a moment where they had 5 hosts on Crypt, just trying to test out who could even do it. And during a 2-hour live stream, they had a max of 7 viewers, which was the 5 hosts on stream and 2 people.
It was just bad. I mean, like, to be honest, they just threw a bunch of like interns on a show and like were like, try it out, and none of them knew what the fuck they were doing. So it was so much dead air.
Belushi is the dude that was on Jester with Keem
last week.
Yeah, recently.
Okay. See, I'm trying to put all the little puzzle pieces together. There's a lot.
Yeah, so I took over Crypt. I was doing it solo on my own. And then I saw Booster, who was apparently allegedly sexting with Wonder Woman, and I was like, immediately give me this motherfucker, dude. I need to fucking wrangle him. And it got better, and then he went on to go to Locale Live because we were able to make him such a character, right? And then I had a number of people on my show. I had Luna and Kimmy at one point. They were interns for my show.
No, my favorite part was after Booster, the fucking Eric arc. You and Eric. That was really fun. Can I show them a clip of that?
Yeah, show them the clip of Eric.
I'm sorry, but that shit was like really fucking good. That shit was.
Do you have
really
the pee
good.
moment?
Was it the pee moment? I don't know.
If you don't have it, I want to tell that story
Tell
after.
them the
you don't
story,
have it.
but this is Jaffe telling Tech it was mean to make fun of Eric.
Oh.
So I think this is after the pee moment, to be real.
Yeah, it's after.
I think this is you. So explain the pee moment, and then I'll show you being.
I was gonna say pee moment.
Eric F. is an interesting guy. You know, he came into the LCU and scammed Keem out of money to make a Lego movie of the Locale live streams. Now, Eric, he has autism.
Yes.
Okay, I have autism. We have different autisms. Very much different. Although, you know, it doesn't show much for me on stream because the stuff that bothers me with my autistic shit is like a lot of noise things. If you watch Fat Camp 2, you'll notice me leave like the streaming room a couple times because it's just too loud and there's too much going on and I have to just get away or else I'm gonna start fucking crashing out. So Eric's a little autistic. We love the guy though. We were talking about hygiene because Eric historically doesn't like taking showers. And then I asked him Loggy Barra with 10 gifted memberships. Oh my god, let's go. Let's play the song.
Battery critical. Charging battery. Battery critical. Charging battery. Battery critical. Charging battery. Battery critical. Charging battery.
10 gifted Locale glass holes. Welcome to the family. Did we do it? Was it good?
Incredible.
That was beautiful. It was fantastic.
Yeah, Zay can remember the old days of when I used to stream without this new sound device. I used to charge my headset and then it would go charging battery. You remember that, Zay?
Wait, that was when you got that like blinky one, the one that had
it's this one, but now I'm wired in.
It.
Yeah, so the chat would roast me like because the headset would talk. It'd be like battery critical, and I was like, oh fuck, and I had to put my fucking charger in. So Eric, we were talking about hygiene, and then I asked him because he was talking about like his sex life or something. He was like, you know, looking for a partner or whatever, and how he views that in the future. And then I think the question was either asked by the chat or me, like, "Oh, you had a wet dream?" And he took that as, he's like, "Yes, I have. Last night actually," or he said 2 days ago. I was like, "Eric, what do you mean?" And he said, "Well, I peed the bed." And he peed the bed, and I was like, "Wait, we had that conversation. I was like, no, you know, it happens to people. It's something that can happen. I was like, hold on. And I go back to him being on Locale Crypt 2 days ago, and he's wearing the same clothes.
This was on his birthday stream, wasn't it?
It was on his birthday stream. And then I was like, Eric, are you still wearing the same pants from when you peed yourself 2 nights ago? And he goes, yeah, yes, Tech, yeah. And so we made him go take a shower. That's who Eric was.
Okay, I'm trying to
poor
find.
Eric.
I'm trying to find that because I found the birthday episode, but I'm trying to find the moment where like you confront him about the pants thing. I feel like it's when you had him full screen.
I think if you just look up P.
I looked up P and it didn't come up with P. All it's you guys were talking about speed.
Oh,
I
well.
show speed.
Oh yeah, I did.
I tried looking up pants.
I asked Eric. I was like, let's have a docket meeting. What do you want to talk about? He's like, well, I like streamers. I like iShow Speed. And I was like, okay, I'll have some stories about iShow Speed for you, Eric. No worries.
So I want to read this one out. Carol Johnson said, Tech, you better stop shitting on Glass after this. Please and thank you.
I don't really talk about Glass too often. Like here's the thing, on Crypt, Jaffe doesn't talk about the LCU. And if I talk about the LCU, he's like, stop talking about the fucking LCU. And then if I try to talk about anything on Locale Gay, Albert's like, I hate all these people. They should all die in a fire. And he's, you know, it's like, okay, there's just no point of me talking about anything LCU on my shows.
It's not even necessarily on those shows. You've just gone out of your way on like, okay, when you were on Bus, for instance, to be like, yeah, they fucking suck. Or like, there was like a clip where you specifically said like, Glass is non-10 or something along those lines. And it's
If I may, I've always added, or at least I think I've always added, but pretty often I've added that Zay is fantastic. Okay, we can play
So
the
why
clip.
you just shit on Jersey for?
Jersey has the worst fucking cities in the nation. Name yourself a better state. Why can't you be like something else, huh? Michigan. Be
First
Michigan.
of all, I never named myself that to begin with. Let's start there. Second of all, that was all Keem. Second of all,
Take the name back then.
I'm from New Jersey.
Are
so
you?
I said
My
it,
condolences. That fucking sounds god awful.
yes. Oh my god. I'm not currently in Jersey, but yeah, I grew
Okay, you know
up there
what?
for 25
Silver
years of
linings.
my life.
Yeah. Do you hate Jersey? I hate Jersey. Jersey City is the worst town I've been in ever.
I used to love Jersey City. That was like my stomping grounds. It definitely has
Jersey City
everywhere is a
sucks
little-
ass, dude. I fucking hate Jersey City.
Welcome back, Keem.
Yeah, I don't know how long my reception's gonna last, but Tech, I think I need you to give up Crypt.
No.
Yep.
No, I would leave the LCU and take Jaffe with me. I'm not leaving Crypt.
I got a bigger show for you.
I'm the 10 toes. I can't leave Crypt.
Hello?
Why?
Legitimately because that is my baby. I love Crypt. That's the only time I enjoy doing a fucking 2-hour show. I do gay for Albert to make some money to like help you out. I'd rather just do Crypt.
So you're like Amber. That's your hug box.
It's not a hug box. I get shit on Crypt all the time. The fans don't like me on that show, and it's my show. They fucking prefer Jaffe and Wings, obviously.
Well, yeah, it's not about you. It's about the fans. Look, I wanna rebuild Bus.
Well, yeah, take me off gay.
And I have some No, I need you on gay.
Okay, well then I guess you're giving me 3 shows.
No, that's insane. You can't do 3 shows.
I'm literally unemployed, Keem. This is my job. All right. I'm literally doing my 3rd show today on Glass, and we're killing it. I did gay as a favor, all right, but it's not like my favorite thing to do. If you need me to rebuild Glass, Bus.
I also think like Crypt is my baby, like is gonna hold you back.
If it stays a morning show, well, here's the thing. There's obviously a project also going on that is,
right.
So, and there's a lot to consider. Gay probably is just not gonna withhold the effort I give it that I could be giving to the other two shows that you're thinking of.
Okay, but I need a damn showrunner on Gay with those two motherfuckers. Like I can't. You know what I mean?
You know who
I
fits?
need someone that's going
Turbo
to,
fits.
He's kind of spitting.
Whatever.
He does.
Whatever. All right, bye.
God damn it! I wanted to ask him something. Wait, Keem, if you're still watching, come back. All right. I don't want to wait. Should I just say? I'll just announce whatever.
I was gonna say, what's the what?
Okay, hear me out. I know Nightmare tried to do some bullshit goal last night to get the VC show side chats without asking Keem, or he asked Keem and Keem directly said no and then did the goal anyways. Whatever. Not the move. Was not the method to do that. But I wanted to ask Keem, what could we do to get them back? Like, could each show maybe do their own goal? Or like maybe like each show has to earn it off merit. Like every month it's the top 9 shows get their VC side chats or something. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Just want to talk about it.
There should be like remember when we had the credit score? It should be like that, right?
Actually, no, the credit score was bullshit because I kept fucking losing points and not getting points for anything good. I hosted somebody's shit and got no points. I was like, fuck this.
I came in, and the second that I was made host, I was already on the bad end. And I was like, how did this happen?
Yeah.
I haven't done anything yet. Like,
Keem, if you Keem, talk, hit me up in a message about Crypt. There's some things I could be accommodating towards, but that's gonna have to be a conversation.
Okay.
Where were we at? Eric pissed himself.
Eric pissed himself. Wait, Keem's back. Oh, wait, timing.
When it comes to the side VCs, basically, I think I would charge each host who wants one money to pay a moderator to moderate it, because none of the hosts moderate their side chats, and if they really want,
we can't. We don't have the power to delete messages.
Yeah, we have to ping a mod.
If you gave us the power to delete messages,
do you have the power to? Do you have the power to notify a moderator?
Which we have. But there's only 3 moderators for 3,000 people, so they're busy. Like, well,
I've personally seen Zay Zooted like reach out to mods about shit in side chats before, and it just it takes like 30-40 minutes.
Yeah.
Well, it's too much of a hassle. It's too much of a hassle for our mods, and we just don't see the benefit.
Well, like, okay, for example, like, we have, like, a fan who has cerebral palsy. He can't use his cash cow now to communicate in the VCs because he uses motion tracking for his face, so he can't type in the side chat at all. We also do book clubs on Saturdays, which kind of takes away from a lot of people being able to type in the side chat and talk about book club, or be able to schedule out, like, some of the events that we do in the VCs. Like, I'm not saying maybe every show shouldn't have it, because not every show uses it, but, like, if we could find a moderator to put in place potentially, could that be another conversation we revisit, or maybe us getting just the powers to delete messages from the VCs only?
I'll privately pay a moderator for my chat.
Yeah.
I mean, there is literally, like, you know, there's main chat. There's a million places where you could type. The problem is shows fight each other, and then they start doing gay ops in those like side chats. Oh, fuck Tina, I hear she lives in this trailer park, you know, and shit like that. And since none of the host is like really paying attention to that, it's just a whole nother thing. Like, think about 24 different side chats that now the moderators need to monitor. Like, it's just too much. You're asking too much.
I agree with that. I totally agree, which is why I think if hosts have the ability to delete messages, that'll save a lot of it. Because if hosts aren't moderating their side chat, fine, they get it deleted.
Not only that, but like, let's be so for real. We know where most of like, the weird behavior was coming from to begin with.
And now that's gone.
But guys, we don't really necessarily want that shit deleted. We want those people banned. That's the important thing. Regardless if you could delete it or not.
Oh, he's coming out.
Found shit that was like weeks old in VC chat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. No, I get what you're saying. I don't know. I think like,
there's a lot of people. I'm gonna be real. There's a lot of people that are gonna cancel. Like they're saying in the chat right now. There's a lot of people that are gonna cancel the cash cow. Yeah.
I think we lost him totally.
Yeah.
Good. Fuck them. They can suck a dick. I don't care. Go cancel. I hate when they do that. Like, really? Could you actual real thing? We're not going to watch it anymore because you can't type in the side chat of a VC. That is not real. That is fucking retarded. I'm like, they're not coming back now. Cancel your membership. Go fuck off. Yeah, that would
Keem,
never
how much
work
do you
on
want
me.
to moderate the
That
side chat?
manipulation would never ever work on me. That is literally Down syndrome retarded. No, it's not coming back now. Go fuck yourself. Cancel your membership.
No, how much? How much to moderate the side chat?
Cancel your membership. Cancel your membership.
Is 1,000 enough?
Cancel your membership. Cancel.
Yeah, wait, I'm asking how much you said for us to pay for a moderator. How much for the side chat for a month?
That was before. That was before I was like being told that people are going to cancel their memberships. Do it. I want you to cancel your memberships. I'd rather have you cancel your membership than give in at this point. No, because you guys keep acting like I'm poor and need your money. And I'm sick of it. I don't. Go fuck yourselves. Cancel your membership.
That we also rely off this shit too.
Cancel
this is
your
our
membership.
jobs too. You're forgetting that aspect of it. We don't
want
think
the
you need
memberships
the money.
canceled.
Right.
I want
Okay.
the memberships canceled.
Those
I
people
want them canceled.
Those people can cancel their membership, but what if we just take it out of my pay? If it's 1,000 a month, take it out of my pay. We could pay a moderator to moderate all the side chats.
Actually,
for all
I
the shows.
I'm getting rid of show VCs now. On. No more show VCs at all. I will make you cancel your.
We have a Crypt movie night coming up tomorrow for 15 hours. That's not good.
Yeah. So just scam everybody that's done goals in relations to their.
I shouldn't
VCs.
even have opened my fucking mouth, bro.
Yes, that is correct. That is the correct response. You should message Keem privately.
Goodbye.
No.
What does that
Okay, why didn't, that's not what I'm saying. If Keem's in a mood, you just send him a message and you say like, "Here's my idea. Like, what do you think?" And then you get a response. Pressing him, be like, "I don't know."
Look, I'm away from the calm down. I'm gonna speak to him about paying the moderator stuff, and I'll just have it taken out of my wage for all the
What's
shows.
that phrase you say? Calmer minds will fucking suck ass.
Cooler heads prevail.
There you
and
go.
I
That's the
agree
one.
with that. But I fucking hate words. The only thing that I didn't like was him acting like we ever said anything about him caring about the money. We don't think he cares about the money, but he's forgetting about the aspect that all the other hosts here have bills to pay. A lot of us rely off of this at this point, especially us who have been doing it for a long period of time. Not to say that we can't all go do fucking other things or whatever, but we try to make it right with our people. We try to communicate with the fans and see what they're saying, communicate that to Keem. If he doesn't give a fuck, there's nothing we can really do about that, but that wasn't anybody trying to say, oh, well, he needs this money. I just don't like him implying that that's what that's about.
Yeah, all I'm saying is we can get 3 mods for the show VC side chats. It's $333 a month. I'll pay it. I don't give a fuck. I genuinely don't care. I said I'd fight for it back. If it's negotiation on money, fuck it. Whatever, dude. I don't care. I just want them back. I said I'd fight for him back. I'm going to speak to him when he calms down. Hopefully he doesn't fire me, and we'll see if we can get that worked out.
Yeah.
Negotiations on.
Give it a 24 hours. We'll see.
We'll see.
Rosie, can you come back, please?
I'm texting her right now.
Rosie. Thank God I learned her name is Rosie. I hate calling her Jersey. Jersey sucks.
Yeah, I was going to say Jersey does suck. We got to change to Rosie for like a week, and then she had to change it back. Whole fucking thing. But I texted Rosie. I'm trying to get her to come back. We only got like 15 minutes left. As much as I fucking... this shit's been like a fucking mess, man.
I got you. TLDR. Tech Protect got Eric on the show. We were fucking bullying Eric a little bit because he's autistic, but he was doing like some really fuck shit. He was like, I'm not going to do anything for the show. I hate this. And he's like, Eric was like, give me permission to do the show myself. I was like, okay, you do it. And then he fucking flunked. He failed. And he got removed. Then I got a guy named P.O. That's the guy P.O. from the end of the Vatos Locos song. It goes, Tech Protect, P.O. And I go, who's that? He was a cool guy.
Who
He's
even is that guy? He was here for
he was
like
a
human.
At Rice Pudine Super Shattered $9.99. I'm happy he is financially comfortable. That doesn't mean you all are, and it's gross how he dangles it over your head. That's how I see it, as a viewer. No wonder Amber won't come back.
Not to be like that, but like, it's just the part where it's like, yes, he's financially comfortable, and some hosts here are, but like, I don't know, I noticed the $5, I noticed the $10, and I understand that not everybody got it like that to be putting that money out, so then when you put that out and you feel like you're not getting what you paid for, and you feel scammed, then that comes back on us. It doesn't go back on Keem, and that's the issue here.
Yeah. Where's that? Oh, I had PO. I also had Candy as a person on my show, an intern. She fucking sucked. It was god awful.
That's the thing I was surprised about, because I thought you and Candy would actually be a good mix, because I fuck with Candy and she's kind of funny and you're like very stoic and good at like that kind of shit. So
she got very mad at me because I talked about the fact that in the Amish community, women are being abused, and then I was like, and there's a way out. And then I gave the information. I was like, if you're in an Amish community or the Mennonites or whatever, you can reach out to these resources. And she was like, have fun, Tech, be fun, drink beer, do it. And I was like, it's 9 a.m, Candy. I don't care. Bang. And I was like, shut the fuck up. I didn't say that to her, but I was like, dude, I'm not like, she was like, you're a monster, Tech Protect. And then I had James Holder. James Holder was cool. I like James Holder. He's a level-headed guy like myself. He's very business oriented. But we didn't get along because I made a joke about Charlie Kirk. That's a whole other story. That's a controversy I had. I played a sound effect of Charlie Kirk on my stream. I know, horrendous. People got really mad in the Discord.
Horrendous. It was, you played the sound of somebody like, you know, getting pew-pew right after it happened.
No, not right after it happened.
It was the same week.
No.
It was definitely the same week. That's why everyone was so upset about it.
Do you know when Charlie Kirk passed away?
Do I? I think it was the same
No,
week.
you don't. When did Charlie Kirk end his last live stream? September of 2025. I wasn't back in the universe until October, and that happened in February.
Well, yeah,
it was like
regardless. So a lot of people were. It was this playing of the sound. Like, okay, not everyone has different political opinions here. I don't give a fuck how you feel politically about whoever the fuck you feel. You can make whatever comments you want. I think it was playing the sound that like threw a lot of people off.
I don't care. It was because the fucking like red conservative people from the LCU were pissed about it. Steak.
Over it. I'm honestly over it. No, I'm honestly over it.
Don't be over. Don't be over.
I don't want to. No, I don't want to do this shit anymore. I don't.
Oh. Jersey. Rosie.
Every time I fucking open my mouth, it's a problem. Every time I try to fucking stick up, I was a fan. Like, I take that shit personally whenever he shits on people that are fucking fans. I don't like that. It's fucking ableist bullshit. You're not gonna say this fucking whatever Down syndrome, whatever comment he made. I don't fuck with that. And it's like, now I feel like I'm responsible for fucking if he turns around and fucking does some heat of the moment shit and deletes all the fucking VCs. Like, that's not okay. I should have never just, I honestly, whenever fucking Keem comes up, I should just never open my stupid fucking mouth, because every time I do, some shit happens, and I get some repercussion for everybody, and I'm tired of it.
I don't think anyone's blaming you. I think that, like, it just got heated for no reason over, like, some stupid shit, to be real. Like, once again, nobody said that. And he's just kind of taking it out of context because I think he's already, like, mad in general about the situation of us even asking.
And yeah, to whoever has a fucking problem with me crying, I'm a human fucking being. A. B. I have fucking borderline personality disorder. I'm gonna crash the fuck out. I'm medicated to a degree, but it's only going so fucking far. I go to fucking therapy to a degree, but it only goes so fucking far. I can't, like, I don't know what the fuck you want from me. I'm a human fucking being with real fucking emotions. You don't like it, don't fucking watch. It's that simple.
Yeah, I think, like,
I've done is get fucking shitted on in this place since I got here. That I didn't deserve a show that I helped fucking build, bro. I'm tired of it. Then that's not taking away from Zay's accolades. Zay is an amazing fucking showrunner. Zay has earned her spot here, and I get it. I got put on a show that just happened to fucking do well. But I'm tired of it. I'm tired of all of this shit, man. This shit is not good for my mental health. I can't do it.
In my head, I'm like, fuck. I'm like, I hate doing these types of things on camera because it's like there's not really anything I can talk about or like say right now. You know what I'm saying? It's just like it's a rock and a hard place, and I get what you're talking about. Like I get you. But nobody's blaming you. Like nobody's saying
At Texas Girl 0425 super shattered $9.99. My membership was just paused. Is that a thing for everyone, or did I do something?
I don't know. I have no fucking clue. But I heard Keem just made an announcement, so let me go check that out. It's a voice now. Ugh. All right, I'm just gonna play it through my phone on the mic so you guys can hear it too, because genuinely, we only got a few minutes left, and I don't want to fucking keep switching back and forth between shit.
Channel VCs are now deleted. If you want to thank anyone, you can thank Glass and Nightmare. Basically, as you guys all know, moderation is very tough. This is a big server. There's a lot of stuff going on. Glass and Bus VCs in their side chats were spreading docs, revenge porn, horrible shit. The host...
I can promise for a fact there's never been a dox in the Glass VC. I would love to see some proof of that. What they're claiming to be revenge porn was a picture that Amber uploaded herself to her own channel. Just to...
And bring it to moderators. We found stuff that was weeks old that was in there. It wasn't being monitored, so we had to shut down the fucking side chats in the VCs. Glass is running...
So once again, responding to the fact of if we had no ability to be moderators in the Discord, what were we expected to do?
Not only that, she was reprimanded for it when it happened. It's not our fault that Bus wants to bring it back up to try to stay fucking relevant or to try to fucking have us under fucking under scrutiny. Like that's fucked up.
Somehow their fans are getting scammed and they're going to cancel their membership. It says nowhere, anywhere, that you get a show VC if you get a membership. That is not said anywhere in anything that you sign up for your membership. You're literally paying membership for access to the Discord. It doesn't say, yes, you're getting a VC. Call me a scammer, act like I'm fucking over your fans all you want. But now I'm actually going to do it because I'm deleting all the channel VCs. Go fuck yourself. And here's the other thing you other motherfuckers kept doing. You kept setting up goals like, hey, I'm going to set up a goal to get the side chats back. How can you? How can you? This is proof that you can't do it because now I've deleted all the channel VCs. Go fuck yourself. Actually get scammed. Fuck you.
Okay, well, let's be clear. I didn't set up a goal to do that. I asked him. I said, hey, would that be something that maybe each show could do or the top 9 shows? I threw out ideas, okay? I didn't sit here and say Keem has to do X, Y, and Z and we're going to do X, Y, and Z. I asked a fucking question, to be so fucking for real. And I think to give points and reasonings as to why I'm bringing it up is fair. To have a Discord of over 3,000 people and have 3 moderators no matter what is just not enough moderation. I don't understand why it comes down to now the hosts have to pay out of pocket for moderators to fix this issue when it would just be way easier to just add more moderators to the Discord. But once again, it always falls back onto the host for when things go wrong, right?
If I'm so bad for the fucking LCU, I just won't be here anymore. It's that simple.
He didn't say you. Like, this
It's
is
that
becoming
simple.
like a Glass issue, which is retarded and stupid, to be real. I didn't make an issue about, like, any of this shit. I said moderators or give us the ability to moderate. And both of those are fair fucking points. I don't know why it's on our backs for what was said in the VC side chats, not the moderators to handle that shit, but... doesn't really make sense to me, considering we couldn't delete a message or ban a person from the Discord to begin with, so I don't really know what we're supposed to do other than tell people to delete shit, which we did, and if they don't listen, or we call the mods and they don't come for an hour and a half, what do you want us to do? I'm just curious. Anyone want to say anything? I don't know.
Anyways, when I made the Charlie Kirk joke, Steak went on fucking live and he was like, oh, I would have put more pressure on fucking George Floyd's neck. You made jokes about George Floyd the same fucking day that he was complaining about my fucking shit about Charlie Kirk. It's hypocritical. All right, that's what I just want to say.
That is hypocritical. I will agree with you on that.
You know what? They were like, fuck Tech Protect. You can't joke about people dying. All right. But George Floyd. What? Anyways, I'm just trying to lighten the mood. Jersey, I'm sorry, girlie. It's dumb.
That's the thing. People are saying like, "Oh, stop making it about you." I literally opened my mouth and made a comment, and then it turned into, "Oh, now we're getting the VCs taken away." Like, I'm just done. I'm done at this point. I don't want to do this shit anymore.
Yeah. I'm still on recoil of Grim being gone.
Yep. Yeah. How do we finish tech lore in fucking 5 minutes?
Let's see. I got a controversy. I had to do an apology video on Charlie Kirk. I did, and I opened it with, "I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I am sorry." Anyways, what else is up on there? My penis has gone to a couple of the females.
At uneven 64 super shattered $9.99.
This is funny now. Now there's no VC.
Unlike Keem, we are the working class.
Jersey, you still worried about the canceled memberships? I'm not.
I love you, ladies, but I don't see the point
I
of
shouldn't have
spending
opened my
$10
stupid
if we
fucking
don't
mouth.
get
I
the
shouldn't have
perks.
said shit.
We love you,
It's fine. I get it.
Fuck Keem.
It was the most delusional shit in the world. Yeah, guys, if you don't allow a little side chat in our channel VC, I'm going to cancel my membership. The fact that you even believe that is insane to me. Do we got anybody canceling yet? Where's the big tidal wave of canceling? I don't see anybody cancel their membership yet. Well, we'll keep off the channel VC for a whole month. Let's see if it fucks with your revenue or if you'll keep doing strong.
Keem, like,
well, that's the only way we're gonna wait. Say we have to do this. One of us has to be proven right.
It was.
Either
Remember when you
Keemstar
did that
or
shit to nerds, and then like, oh my god, I'm so sick of you fucking with my shows, Keem. You do this to me every fucking time.
We'll know a month from now. I bet it doesn't affect your show at all.
You fuck with it every time.
Hey,
so
you're the one
sick
playing
of
chicken
it.
with me.
I did it. I asked a fucking question. I didn't say shit. I asked you a fucking question.
Guys, the revenge porn.
And I was the one who reported it. No, fuck this. I'm the one who reported it. No, fuck this. I'm the one who reported this stupid revenge bullshit. So why am I being punished? Like, I'm sick of this game. Every time my show was successful, you fuck with it. Every fucking time. I've been nothing but loyal to you for a year. I get over this fucking shit, Keem.
I can't hear you. Your mic's cutting out.
Oh my god, like, I'm over this shit, bro. I have been nothing but loyal to you for a year, and every time my show gets successful, you do something to fuck with it. We already know that this is what's gonna happen. Why you did it with nerds?
I can't hear you. You're breaking up. But I am loyal to you. I'm gonna make sure that revenge porn isn't getting blamed on you ever again.
Ask the mods who fucking reported it. I've been the one modding and dealing with all this bullshit that fucking Amber brought in. And now it's on me every fucking time. Like, I'm at the end of my rope, Keem. I just want to make a good show with a good community. That's it.
Well, I explained that our moderators just don't have the bandwidth to check 24 sideshows. Side chats. Like, I was very calm. I explained myself well, and I got called a scammer. I'm scamming people.
I didn't call you.
I never called you a scammer. I never said that.
You suggested it.
No.
I said that they be calling me that, not you. Like, what does people saying about me have to do with what they're saying about you? Nothing. Like, I'm just sick of every action that happens in the LCU that affects, like, us, and then it falls back on me, it falls back on the host. I can't control that the VCs aren't here. I don't know what I'm supposed to do about that.
Well, I told you in our previous conversation when I was driving, I was like, look, you know, our moderators do not have the bandwidth to check on all this stuff. There was a lot of fuck shit up that went unchecked. It was there weeks. Oh, God, see? The conversation isn't about him, so he has to do the little uppy thing. This is what makes you a bad content creator. But I told people, you know, like we don't have the fucking bandwidth to cover this stuff. And like, I don't know if like maybe hosts need to pay for a moderator or what the solution is. And, you know, it just turns into, they're going to cancel their memberships and you're scamming people when it's a bonus. It's literally, where does it say when you go to sign up for a membership that you get a VC, a personal channel VC or a side chat? It doesn't say that anywhere.
You are honing in on one thing that Jersey said. I gave two solutions.
I'm glad he's here right now because he literally asked me yesterday if he could set up a goal to get the VC chats back. And I said, no. And then he still did it anyways.
That's not the case. I set up a goal to speak to you about and getting resolved. You said you wanted money to mod the VCs. I said, is 1,000 enough? Take it out of my wage.
You're literally going all over the place. You're going from yesterday and then today, and you're jumping all over and acting like it's all in the same moment. Yesterday, you asked me if you could do a goal to release the chat VCs, and I said no. And you still did the goal. And you still did the goal.
No. The goal wasn't to bring them back. The goal was for me to basically, like, in a sense, harass you until we got it back or find a way to get them back, right? Then you've mentioned on Glass today that you were like, well, we have to pay the moderations. I said, well, how much? If 1,000, take it out of my wage. I'll pay for all of them.
Look, it's not your job to make sure everyone in the Discord is safe and there's not some fuck shit going on in there. It's my job. And right now, it's very clear that these hosts are not monitoring what's being said in their side chat, so they were taken away.
Mod powers.
Okay.
Have you thought about trying it out for a week where we get mod powers and then see how that goes, or even a day? And if it doesn't work, then fine.
I got a way better idea. Now you guys can do goals to just get your VCs back because the chats are never coming back, ever.
So that offer you had would pay him.
Yeah, well, we can't. I don't have the bandwidth for that. We don't have the bandwidth for that. We can't sit there and monitor everything being said in these side chats. We can't.
What if we veto some, find some actual good, reliable mods and we pay them a wage just to monitor the side VCs? That's what it's about, right? Is paying them for like their services to do it. Like I said, we find 3 moderators, paying $333 each. I'll pay them out of my own wage. I don't care. They can cover 24 shows. No. They don't have to worry about anything main chat. Leave that to normal mods.
What if the moderator doesn't actually do their job and it just slips under the radar? Then what? Who should get punished?
We fire them. We find someone else. We give them a 2 week.
The hosts get punished. Yes.
The hosts were told when we had channel VCs that they are in charge of their channel VCs and they must monitor and mod their channel VCs. Between Glass and Bus, it was fucking hell, and a lot of rules were broken in these 2 channel VCs and their chats.
But without the ability to delete messages before, how were we?
I have a suggestion that solves all
them?
this.
I'm asking.
Because
deleting it is not what you're supposed to do.
We reported it to mods. We did.
Banning the person that breaks the rules is what you're supposed to do. And you can't ban people. You're supposed to notify a moderator that this person needs to be banned.
So I did everything I was supposed to do, but because the mods weren't acting fast enough, or even in Green Queen's situation, the revenge porn one, I was told by the mods that she had a get out of jail free card. That's what they told me. So what am I supposed to do?
What mod told you that?
Whatever. That's what she said. The mod told her. I'll show you the screenshot of the message of what she told. She said the mod told her she has a get out of jail free card.
That's what she said.
And that was when Rush was here. I promise you, it was Rush.
Okay, well, Rush is no longer here now. All I know is a lot of fucked up shit was said in these side chats. We don't have the bandwidth to cover them, and it does not have a benefit to us. It's only a problem.
I get what you're saying, but like, hear me out, yeah? What if you get these 3 mods? So we'll pay them, whatever. Put them under me. I'll monitor it as well with them. If anything goes wrong, just put the accountability on me. I'm to blame.
I kind of have no problems right now because there's no channel VCs. So you're not going to take any of my time. You're not going to take any of our moderators' times. We're not going to have to waste around and do some dumb shit that works against the company. Right now, it's like pure freedom. I don't have to deal with any of your guys' shit. And it's awesome. And I don't care that you're crying. It's funny to me. because I don't have to get bothered with this. You guys are a nuisance. Your fans are a nuisance. The channel VCs are a nuisance. They are fucking horrible. They're a nonstop headache for all of us. And I deleted your shit and it felt good for that reason. You don't understand my point of view. You don't respect our moderators and their point of view. You only want to pander to the audience. And today, you and the audience got fucked.
Okay, Keem. Well, I was gonna tell him, consider this my resignation then, because I think I'm done here. He can come back if he wants to talk about it, because I don't want to leave on bad standing, Keem, but I think I'm done.
No. Come on.
I'm over it.
Come on. Zay.
He does not care about me being here. He just
Zay.
said that. Did you not hear what he just said? He doesn't give a fuck if
Yeah,
I'm
he
here.
did.
No, he just
I
said
think he's
that.
just.
I'll go back
I
and
know.
play the clip. It doesn't matter if I'm here.
No.
He will
Look.
laugh in my face, so I'm done. Take this as my resignation.
Look, let's not do this, all right?
Nope, I'm
Come
not
on.
playing, bro. I've never said it on a stream. I've never said I'm quitting before. I've never played this game. It's not a game. I've always said if I'm quitting, I'm serious and I'm done. And I'm not going to sit in a place where I'm told I don't matter anymore. After working here for a year, this is my resignation and I'm done. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to Glass. It's been really fun working with all of you, but I'm out.